TallyScrappers, it's Shirley, and I'm in my scrap room. I'll give you a tour in a little bit. Anyways, I wanted to show you a little bit about the kit that you got. I designed with the help of Christine and Tallyho and Minda. So you have the will-worn papers, and over here to make the cone, you can roughly make yourself a pattern, 8.5 on the bottom by 7 inches on the top. And I just put it on here and I just cut my curve. I kind of made my curve by hand, so play with it, it'll work for you. And then after you cut that out, the way that I'm folding it up is I kind of push in a little bit here on the bottom and put that on the inside, and then do my best to line up the top. And there's my cone, and then I would just take my adhesive, my big ATG gun here, run a strip of adhesive along the edge, right off of that, and then put it back together here. Of course, it's not going to work this time. And voila, there you got your cone. Okay. And you're welcome to trim that up, do whatever you need to make that work. And then to do the edge, I used my deco scissors. I got these at the dollar store, and I just took my gold thread paper and just cut in about an inch or so along the edge there. I then took my ink, because inking is one of the things I really like to do, and I inked my edges. Let me just finish this one up here. And then to see if how it's going to work on my cone, I need it to go just along the top edge there. And how I reinforce it then is take a piece of just scrap paper, cut a little sliver there, and then I'm going to also take some tape, and I'm going to tear this in half, just regular Scotch tape. I'm going to pull my ends together so that they're end to end. And I'm going to use my little scrap piece of paper as a stabilizer. So I'm going to start it on one end, and then get the other end to it, and then tape it again so it stays, or not. Alright, and then how I glued mine onto the ends of the cone is I used a liquid adhesive. Casualty. Took my liquid adhesive, there, and just did a bead of the liquid adhesive right inside the straight edge of the cone top, the ruffle. Okay. Now I want it to go this way, so I'm going to place my cone in just like that. I'm going to push it down so it's as even as possible on all sides. And I'm going to let it dry. And then when I'm done, I can trim it up and ink the top. Okay? And then for the pipe cleaner part, you're just going to put 2 holes on either side of your cone with your crocodile or any hole punch, 2 holes. And then use your pipe cleaner, one should be plenty. Put it in, put it together, over, in, twist it together, and then you'll have your cute little tussy mussy cone. So that's that project. I'm going to let it dry upside down since it's got that glue on it. And then with the other project, which is the banner, I used the checkered paper, which I think is called Jester, Court Jester. And I took a pattern and started at the top. I went 4.5 inches, and then I made 6.5 inches till I came to a point. And that's the pattern I used to cut out my pieces. And I'm going to do the word Noel, but you can do any word. So cut out as many as you need. I like how Leah did Joy, and hers turned out really cute. Cut those out, and then I want to mount them so that they stand up a little bit. So I'm